Hi, I'm Dima Meta, and welcome back to Salt and Pepper Easy Cooking. I have now completed the country style ribs, and I put on there the sauteed onion, the green pepper, the mushrooms. Isn't it beautiful? And it smells wonderful. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put this into the oven, and they're going to stay in for about 15-20 minutes. Okay, not longer than that, because remember I've already browned them in the what? The canola oil. You always want to remember that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to start off our beautiful, beautiful vegetable dish here, which is the okra, corn, and tomato, which I introduced to you guys earlier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little salt, a little pepper, and guess what? Land O'Lakes butter. No oil this time, butter. That's what I like to use, okay? And right now the butter is already cooking on the stove, and I'm just going to put a little salt and a little pepper just on top, because what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put it in the pan, right? And I'm going to use some McCormick's too. McCormick's is going to go in there too with the garlic, ground garlic. And when I put it in the pan, I'm actually going to season while I cook. So that makes it really good. Well, season while you cook. Remember, the heat actually gives you the opportunity to absorb the seasoning. Okay? So I'm just going to throw it in, because the butter is already melted and everything. Okay? And we're just going to stir this around. Isn't it beautiful? I love the color, and the smell is great. It really is. And well, we want to cook these for a little while. We want to get the tomatoes nice and soft. We want to get the okra nice and soft also. And we just want to get that flavor of the butter to cook in. And also while it's cooking, I'm going to leave the lid off for a little while, because we want to kind of like, you don't want to get it too mushy from the okra. So if you leave it open for a little while, what will happen is the okra will kind of dry out a little bit, and then once the okra dries out a little bit, then we can actually put the lid back on. And on top of that, I want to throw some more seasoning on. So remember that. Now, did we forget about our potatoes? No, we did not. You should see them. They look wonderful, and they smell wonderful. Take a look. Isn't that beautiful? And oh my God, the aroma is just wonderful. Okay? So, with that going, I'm just going to turn up the heat a little bit on this. Let it cook a little bit, you know, give it a little bit of cooking before we actually cover it. And in the interim, I'm going to take a little bit of the vino. I love to take a little bit of the vino. Oh boy, I like that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to keep on stirring. Okay, and we just want to, like I said, we want to dry out the okra a little bit. Okra is like a really good vegetable. I like it a lot. And in the South, people fry it. People put it in vegetables like greens and beans and peas and things of that nature. And then people do it like this. They make something called okra, corn, and tomatoes. So it's really, really good. It's a really, really, really good dish. And remember, the butter in which I'm using, it goes really good with the corn. So that's really going to bring out the sweetness and everything with the okra, corn, and tomato. Okay? So now we got the okra, corn, and tomato going on. We got the potatoes, they're done. We got the country style ribs in the oven. And guess what? I got my plate coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the okra, corn, and tomatoes together. When I actually put the seasoning on, I want to do a little bit more seasoning, okay? So I'm going to do a little bit more seasoning, just pinches and dashes, remember. And you do it to flavor. So I'm going to do it to my flavor. You do it to your flavor. I'll be right back.